Collins after the 1-1 draw at Whitstable. So near, so far, Micky, as far as that game is concerned?
It's been like that for a few weeks, that's how it feels. You know, we came here today and stayed at the pitch. You know, no disrespect, you know, we've had some bad weather, but you know, you can't blame pitches, but it's horrendous. You can't play football on that at all. So, you know, we've had to come up with a game plan. And I thought we affected it well. I thought we dominated the game first half. Should have been in more than one up, and I think if we had, we'd have probably gone and won it, but we didn't. And that's the problem. And then they've been really good second half. You know, and they've come out, dominated the whole game, and in the end got what they deserved, which was an equaliser. And that's just how we are. Can't keep a clean sheet at the moment.
Good to see Liam King get off the mark with his first goal for the club.
Yeah, it worked perfectly, exactly how we wanted to get in. We changed the formation a little bit from what we played the weekend or Wednesday, and it worked perfectly, and he went in and scored. And then, you know what, we've had another one after that, and Parky's passed it to Lou when he's opened up. Lou's took the players away, Parky scores from there, and we go 2-0. I actually think we'll go on, because we're confident, and that's just how we are. We're frail at the moment, and we score one, and unless we get that second one, we get pegged back, and that was the same against Cray Valley the other day.
And your thoughts on when Liam King went down in the box?
It's penalty, 100% penalty. You know, Adam will show it back. It's, you know what, he's played the ball past the guy sticks his foot out, you hear the connection, you hear the legs come together. It's a penalty, he's not giving it. I think probably before that there was a push on one of their players in our box that probably could have been a penalty, and maybe he's looking to even it up. But you know what, you can't blame officials, but his inconsistency has kept them to 11 men. Would have been a different game with 15 to play, because the 9 shouldn't be on the pitch. He's been booked for dissent, then he pushes one of our players over in the box. That's another yellow, doesn't give it. Then he makes a foul down in front of us, it's another yellow. Calls the captain over and allows him to get away with it. No consistency, poor. And that has an effect on the game, because they could be down to 10 men. Not our doing, their own players doing.
And the second half, you know, Whitstable dominated the game. They got a big weapon in Connor Sanders' long throws, which you dealt with, but the goal came not initially from the throw, but after a throw-in, which
absolutely. And the thing is, when the pitch is this bad and you can't actually kick the ball, which is how it is, and the boys are saying, you know, you can't even clear it up the pitch. You can throw it from their corner flag down over the halfway line with that throw. Then all of a sudden you're throwing it straight in the box. So you don't actually have to kick it. We're then clearing it out. We can't clear it out more than 30, 40 yards because it's a quad mile. As soon as it comes out, bang, they throw it back in again. So it's non-stop and it's incessant for the whole second half, which is fair play. That's their game plan. But we dealt with it, and we dealt with every single one of them. And then all of a sudden, one's come out, we've switched off, and they've had an overload at the far post and managed to score. You know, that kind of pressure, you expect it at some point. As I say, we probably didn't do ourselves any favours by not getting the second goal, and that would have probably tied it up.
You got a point here last season with a very late equaliser. Today you conceded one, but you know, you've always said a point away from home is minimum really for you.
I just said to the guys, if you knew you was going to play on what we've just played on, and that's probably the worst pitch I've seen in 2 years, and come away with a point, you'd probably take that start of the season. You probably would, but they're not the levels we're trying to set. And I'm disappointed for them in there. They're gutted again. The other day, you know, we've conceded quite late again, and we're just not turning these draws into wins. And we're unbeaten, you know, in the last 3 games, but then there's no wins, and that's why we're dropping down the table. And we just need to turn it. And I think if we can go 1 or 2 up in a game, I think we'll relax. The boys are on edge because they're nervous and they make that mistake and let that goal in. And you know what? It's just how it is at the moment, and it's not a desperate run, but it's not a winning run.
We didn't speak to you after the game on New Year's Day. What were your reflections on the 1-1 draw against Cray Valley on Wednesday?
Exactly the same thing. We scored a good goal to go 1 up. We come out second half. Frank goes in, has to score, doesn't. And that's a pivotal moment then, because then you're hanging on. And I know you're putting pressure on your forwards to score with every chance, but what you're also doing is when you don't, you're putting pressure on your back four and your defence and your midfield and your keeper to keep them out. And then again, we've switched off, defensive mistake, which has been too many of. And they've scored a deserved equaliser again the other day, and probably a fair result. You know, I can't argue the results, but I think we could actually be more positive in what we're doing and got the results that we should have got.
And the game's come thick and fast. You've got Haywards Heath back at home on Tuesday night, so little recovery time, as there will be for the whole of the month of January, really.
Absolutely, it's non-stop, it's incessant. You just got to keep playing, and that's going to take it out of our boys today, their legs, because that was heavy. So yeah, we're gonna have to put a team together Tuesday and come out, and we've got to try and get a win. That's the most important thing. We have to try and get a win.
A word about the 2 new signings. You know, Liam, as I say, good to see him off the mark today. And young Joe Taylor coming in at left back. What are your feelings about him over the first two games?
I've watched him for 180 minutes, hasn't put a foot wrong. It's been excellent, and no disrespect to Liam Smith, who came in from Tunbridge and played that position to help us out really, and he's right-footed, but as soon as you get a left footer in there, that natural balance, that helps. And yeah, he's been great for me. And Liam needs to get fit. We need to get him fitter, and that'll happen. But his movement was good, and it's a good finish, calm finish. But it worked. You know, the game plan worked. You come out and you're away from home and you get your nose in front, which is what we wanted to do. And then can we go on and get another one, or can we sit out? And unfortunately, we haven't.
Micky, thanks so much indeed for your time as always.
Cheers, Andrew.